Um, I was reading Hegel's Wissenschaft der Logik and looking at the news and listening to music, and um, how to express this? Hegel says that the method of his logic is the self-movement of the thing itself, which is die Sache selbst in German, which is being. The world is one aspect of being, and mind is another aspect, and the unity of mind and world is what we call God. So Hegel, in the beginning of his logic, says that the knowledge of the logical proposition that the negative is also a positive, and that what is self-contradictory doesn't end up in pure nothingness, but a determinate nothing, and therefore it's not nothing, it's a result, and the whole process of the world and of the mind is this dialectical process that we could summarize by saying that something abstract negates itself, and from this self-negation of itself comes back into itself after having been negated and re-establish identity to itself, and becomes concrete, a unity of opposite determinations. So the movement of Hegelian dialectics is abstract, negative, concrete, and that is the universal movement of life and of thought, and in the world, in the mind of men, in the mind of God. This is the universal life, the dialectical movement. And he says this method is the method which the system of logic follows itself. God is a dialectical process, so to speak. He says it is the dialectic that it, the content, being, the thing, or God, has in himself. It is the self-movement, the going forth, the going forward, and which is also going backward, actually, of everything. And not any presentation can be valid as scientific. For Hegel, science means mysticism or speculative philosophy. The presentation of the system of knowledge, the absolute knowing, cannot be scientific if it does not follow this method, which is the rhythm of the thing itself, which is being, the world, mind, and God. They follow this dialectical rhythm. And let me clarify this by using examples from songs. And there are two songs that, if you listen to this video and broadly understand what I'm saying, you should listen. It's Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding and Muse, Hysteria. Here's the expression in popular culture of what this dialectical self-movement of being, and being is whatever is, has in itself, and the music from Muse expresses it for the common understanding. It says, it's bugging me, grating me, and twisting me around. Yeah, I'm endlessly caving in and turning inside out. It's holding me, morphing me, and forcing me to strive, to be endlessly cold within and dreaming I'm alive. And Ellie Goulding, in the song Love Me Like You Do, it is God talking to himself, and he says, you're the light, you're the night, you're the color of my blood, you're the cure, You're the pain. You're the only thing I want to touch. Never knew that it could mean so much, so much. You're the fear. I don't care because I've never been so high. Follow me to the dark. Let me take you past our satellites. You can see the world you brought to life. The world is an emanation of God's mind, and God's mind is dialectical. And in order to come back into himself and have a full consciousness of himself, from the negativity of the exteriorization of the world, which is an alienation of the eternal logical idea in the view of Hegel. This eternal logical idea, which lives in the mind of men, must be brought back into itself, and men must look at the world and see the inherent reason in the world, the dialectical rationality of the world. And this cognitive understanding of God, this conceptual understanding of God, is speculative philosophy. And yeah.